Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Justin Shrimp Channel. Thought I'd do a little update here. It's been a couple months. Happy holidays to everybody. And yeah, let's dive into it. Let's start with this tank here in the upper right. So this tank here, we started originally being a Caradina shrimp tank. So we had about 1.5 liters of Shrimp Soil Pro in the bottom, and with the sponge filter, and we just weren't, and with RO water, just weren't getting the pH low enough to our likings. So I decided to convert over to a Neo Caradina shrimp tank, which are a little easier to take care of. And yeah, since we've done that, I put in about 20 female yellow and cherry shrimp in here. There's a red there and a yellow there. And then I found a male, let's see if we can find him. Can't really find him anywhere, but put in one male yellowback in here, and he started breeding with all the females, and we're starting to get some yellow babies now, so that's pretty cool to see. Because before I just had like red males and yellow females, and then they created the red females that you see in here. And they're just low grade cherry shrimp. And now that we've got a yellow male in here, we're starting to see some yellow babies, so that's pretty cool to see. Yeah, this tank is doing pretty good. Okay, plants are not doing super good, and the reason is I believe is pH is like super high in here. It's like 8.8 pH. It's unbelievably high. The only thing I can think of is just this gravel that I'm using. It's called Supernaturals from Carib Sea. And yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, because the pH in my water is 7.5 and a TDS of 175. And, you know, it's like when I do water, there's really good GH and KH in my tap water. So that's why I'm using tap water. But yeah, that pH is just super, super high. I've tried major water changes, all kinds of different things to try to lower that pH a little bit. But yeah, it's probably the gravel is the only thing I can think of. So yeah, that's what's going on in this tank. It's thriving. It's doing well. Lots of new babies and stuff are being born every day. And yeah, so let's move down to the next tank. So here we have a Fluval Flex 15 gallon. And the tank is doing awesome. As usual, it's a very easy tank to maintain. And we got a couple new additions. So we have two little babies that we added in here. So we raised these guys from eggs, and they were born in a Caradina shrimp tank with low pH. And I decided to keep them, and raise them up. And we raised them in this tank here, which is a Neo Caradina shrimp tank, tap water parameters. And then once they got big enough, we just recently moved them into the tank with their parents. So the yellows, so the two babies are females, and these yellows, albino cherry barbs, are females, and then the males are red. So that's just kind of how these guys roll. The babies are doing pretty well. Parents pick on them a little bit, but not too bad. The babies are growing pretty fast, so they're getting big enough where they don't get messed with too much. I also got about 6 shrimp in here as well, kind of scattered all about. Lots of hiding spots. Crazy Mary, guarding her little area, her little corner of the tank. She likes to hide right down there. That's where she sleeps. So that's Crazy Mary's territory. If you come into it, she'll definitely let you know and kick you out of her area. All right, moving on to the next tank. So we have this is our Neo Caradina shrimp tank that we started with just 8 shrimp. Man, at the beginning of the year in like May. It's December now, so Yeah, not too long ago, and there's over 200 shrimp in here now. It's just been a madhouse. And yeah, they're doing well, they're thriving. This tank also has a pretty high pH, 8.5. So yeah, it must be some of these rocks that I have are creating that pH to go up. Because I've tried all kinds of things lowering the pH, like big water changes, and nothing seems to work. So, but the shrimp are surviving. That's all that counts. All right, so yeah, moving on to our Caridina shrimp, and these guys are doing really well. So before, I guess probably in the last video, we had two other tanks that were up here in the middle, and we were using UNS Contra soil in there. And after about 5 months, the pH started going up really high, so like 6.7, 6.8. And so I started this tank, and then a month later that tank up there, and I just moved all the shrimp into this tank. So when we first moved them in, we had 2 buried females, and I didn't really know about it. It's hard to see like when they're pregnant because they're colorations. And so shortly after, I realized that I did have some female pregnants because they were fanning a lot, you know, on their swimmerettes, and I could see an egg or two here and there. So I just figured that there was only a couple, you know, not too many eggs, and they were kind of shocked. You know, maybe I shocked them when they moved in this tank, and so I wasn't really sure what was going to happen. You know, I kind of thought that I blew it, you know, as far as moving them in this tank, and I wasn't being watchful enough to see if they were pregnant or not. But anyway, they two of the females ended up hatching. One of the sunset boas had eggs, and then one of the red galaxy fishbone had eggs, and they hatched these babies. And so we got about 20 babies total that came out, which is pretty cool. And they're all really high quality babies, high grade red galaxy fishbone snowflake. So that was really cool to see. And yeah, they're doing really well, and they're thriving. You see one of the babies there, and the head spots, it's gorgeous colorations. So then about a month ago, I decided to move out all the the sunset boas out of the tank, and then moved them into a new tank that I cycled here. So I wanted to try to breed them. And for sure I only know that I have 2 females total. That's it out of all 15 total shrimp that I have, Caridinas. And so right now I have all 5 sunset boas in here. And I believe this one might be a female. And then I put in red galaxy fishbone snowflake in the background there. You can kind of see her, but she's definitely a female as well. So maybe that one. So it's like I might have 3, but so far we've only had 2 of them buried. These 2 right here were like the only ones that were buried, and we got 20 babies out of them. So we'll see what happens with these new round of babies. I added 6 of the little guys into here just to make the other shrimp more comfortable, and it's definitely worked. Because before, all the adult shrimp would just hide in the back underneath that big clump of flame moss, and now they're more courageous coming out, which is good for us shrimp keepers to see our shrimp, you know, and appreciate them. Here's one of the babies. Unbelievable spots on her. So yeah, all in all is well in the fish room and shrimp room, and yeah, just moving forward and enjoying them and watching them grow, the babies, and it's been a lot of fun. So thanks a lot, guys, for checking out the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.